Okay, what?
Thanks for the warning. Hello, let me get out of here. Let me find the new live. Welcome back, part 2. We are, I don't know, we lost y'all. I went to move the monitor and we were gone. We don't know what happened. I think it was coincidental with timing, but we're here and there we are. Can you go back, get rid of that? Because you got to redo the Zoom. Put it back to that. There we go. All right, y'all. Yeah. So we were just getting started. All right. So come on in. Say hey. We're back. I'll recap what we did so far in case you are coming in later or you're just coming in for the first time and you missed the first part. But I have a church window frame from Hobby Lobby. We cut some popsicle sticks to the length of the opening here. And we are painting them white right now. That's all we've done so far. Michelle says, wow, that's a lot better. Awesome. Okay. Are my words matching my lips this time? Or is everything matching? Tim is on the phone with Adam. Adam called immediately. He's like, you're gone. We're like, yep, we're gone.
Video capture device.
Yeah, so we're back. Hello again. Hello. Come on in. Say hey. We're starting over.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
You are talking to my comment bar. I'm talking to your comment bar. Huh? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to paint these. Tim's getting things situated over there. I don't know if he's resending a text. Hopefully people just find their way back to us. Always know that when we lose you like this, we're going to come back. So just kind of come back and look for us. Refresh the page every once in a while until you see us again. What do we got going?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
I don't know what the hell happened.
You just need to, let's just get through this live and then we can play with new things later.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to lose y'all again. We don't want to take 3. Take 2 is enough. All right, so I'm painting my shiplap white. We're just going to paint. Paint puts you in your happy place.
I don't even know.
La.
Yeah. I gotta let you go. All right. Love you.
All right. Yes, we're back, Miss Janine. We are back. Miss Penny found us again. Yay. Good afternoon, Miss Celia. How are you?
Yes,
hello, Miss Margaret. Thanks for sprinkling again. Yes, definitely sprinkle again because this is the live that we're going to be using to gift all the supplies that we're making today to somebody. So resprinkle, okay? Because the first one,
no,
I don't even know if it's still in Facebook land. It may be gone forever. Sometimes when you lose it like that, it's just gone. All right. Yes, found the disappearing act. Yes, it's like magic. We not only craft here, we do magic tricks. The new Christy and Tim disappearing act. Oop, we're gone. Kay says, much better, don't touch anything, right? Don't touch anything. I'm going to keep my paws to myself. I'm not going to touch anything. Tim's got his whole system going over there, and I just need to not touch it.
Well, what happened?
You do not touch it. So, thank you for resprinkling, Miss Wendy. Thank you.
What happened was when the monitor came unplugged. Hold on.
We're hearing an echo.
Okay. When the monitor came unplugged, it had to try and move everything back over to the main screen, and that created an error. So.
Technology.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship with technology around here.
Well, I love to hate it. Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's a great thing, but boy, can it be a headache some days, right?
There. Okay.
A little bit of a second coat to some of these up here.
So, okay.
Perfect.
Now I got to get some names.
Yes, we need some names for all of our people that found their way back to us. Hopefully you guys resprinkle it because somebody might have found it because you shared it and then now they lost it and they don't know how to get back to it. So make sure you reshare it if you shared it before, okay? Thank you. All right, are my words matching my lips?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Right.
Nobody understands the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Right.
Okay.
Nobody knows most of the words come out of my mouth. Half the time I don't even know what I'm saying. Half the time I'm like, did I just say that? Does that make sense? Sometimes I'll like be telling the girls something. I'll be like explaining something, and I'm like, did that make sense? I hope that made sense, because in my mind it made sense. In my ears, it was a little confusing.
Okay. We have.
Yeah, I don't go far when I leave you. I don't go far. I usually find my way back. All right. I've got names. We're pulling names from both Facebook and YouTube. The names that we're going to say right now are going to go into our Crafty Mail bucket, okay? You don't have to do anything. All you got to do is celebrate. Celebrate.
All right, we have
Celebrate.
Chris McKinney.
I'm just explaining.
Jerry Hubbard Pinnell, Flo Boyer, Kim Warstenlager, Pam Coke Hunt, Sharon Marshall, Rhea Moore, Patty Campbell, Savannah Hewitt, Kathy O'Neill, and Loretta Migneron. And I know I messed that name up. And I apologize.
All right, we're synced again. Our voice is matching our lips. So I guess everything happens for a reason, okay? I guess things happen for a reason. It was a little glitchy from the get-go, so I'm going to blame it on internet world and not on us. I'm not going to blame it on me touching anything. I'll blame it on internet world.
We're working on it, guys.
So if you just heard your name, all you have to do is celebrate. All you have to do is celebrate a little bit, do a little happy dance, and then make sure you're following our Facebook page, because at the beginning of the month, we will draw 2 names from our Crafty Mail bucket. So all those names just went into they're going into our Crafty Mail bucket, okay? And we will draw 2 names. We will post it onto the main page, and we will get some Crafty Mail. And our Crafty Mail is always a big box of wood and metal cutouts from our shop. The last month we tallied it up, and they got $275 worth of cutouts from our shop. So it's a good prize. It's a good one to win. We're back, Miss Violet. Yes, we are. Oh, Miss Georgette, I'm glad you found us. I'm glad you found us, even by accident. So we are using a church window picture frame that I got at Hobby Lobby. We don't have to have that one if you don't want to. I don't care. I'm fine.
I can't. Well, I'm trying to get the comments for you, and
well, thank you, Miss Robin. I'm using these comments. I'm not even using those. These ones are fine. We don't even need that right now.
All right.
Angie says it's good to be in the Crafty Mail bucket. It is. It is. Right. Cheryl says it's a nice, really nice, clear picture on YouTube. I love to hear that. Crystal said, I was talking to my niece in North Carolina this morning before check-in. Ooh, the live event weekend. Ooh. They got a battleship tour. That'll be fun. So I know lots of our friends are coming, and they're staying, they're coming in early or staying later so they can turn it into a little vacation. So that'll be a fun thing to do.
Christine, all you've got to do is interact with us in the comments.
Yep.
That's really all it is.
Yeah, all you gotta do, yes, because what happens is when you're commenting on either Facebook or YouTube, we grab Tim takes screenshots of the comment section, and all the names that are in that screenshot, he reads those names. That's why sometimes you'll see same name more than once. Or sometimes there'll be like a break because he takes a screenshot, and then before he takes the next screenshot, some more go through. And those are all the names that go into the bucket. We take all those screenshots, all those names go into the drawing, and we draw 2. Colleen said she shared on Facebook and on YouTube. Awesome. All right. The metal frame is already painted white, but I'm trying to decide if I'm going to leave it white or if I'm going to come in with maybe like a little bit of antique wax and kind of just dress it up a little bit. I'm undecided, but I'd love your guys' opinions.
Yeah, Gloria, we do see your comments.
Georgette, you did not miss anything about the virtual option for the live event. We are working on that, and I think the date that they will be released, I believe, is right around like April 11th, 10th, 11th. We put it on our calendar, and we're working on getting all the listing stuff, all that stuff ready for you guys.
It's the 11th, 12th, somewhere around there, wasn't it?
Yes, it's that week, the 10th. I think it's going to be available to the VIP group like on the 10th, and then the main page on the 11th. But there will be more information on that coming soon for you. But we're working on it. We're actively working on it, and we can confirm that we will have the virtual options, and we will have kit options. Okay, so be watching for that. We'll be posting it all here on the page. All right.
I think the black and white would look good.
Mm-hmm. We could add a little bit of black to almost give it like a what is that, the porcelain look, especially since we're using the black and white buffalo check. That could be pretty. That could be pretty. That could be a good option. All right, let me wipe up my mess underneath me here just a little bit because there's lots of dust from sanding. All right.
Awesome.
Yay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. If you were on earlier, you saw we popped on, popped on a live here on Facebook earlier because we were testing out our new setup with everything here, and we accidentally got on live. And if you were there, you know that we were here till almost midnight last night, getting everything, all the kinks worked out of all the things. So it's paid off. It's paid off because it seems to be working well today. Oh, virtual auction. We used to do auctions a lot. I would like to do more because I got lots of stuff, but just figuring out the best way to do it because Facebook doesn't like people doing auctions. So we got to figure out the best workaround to where we do it within their parameters of what they allow, because it's not worth it for us to do an auction and
get in trouble for it.
Get in trouble by Facebook, because Facebook doesn't play nice when when they think you've done something they don't want you to do.
Yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night.
All right.
It was a late night.
So let's see. I'm
but
kind of
you know what?
In here.
I think the work paid off because I think the picture's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes. There's a lot has gone into like getting this to where we are now, and we'll still got to work through some things and make things just right, but it's been about a 3-week process of trying to figure out how to make our lives the best that they can be, because we were having a lot of quality issues, and we've been trying to work through those. Okay. So this is what it'll look like with just painted and distressed, okay? Just painted and distressed. Do you want to show them the overhead camera so I can flip it and they can see? It might be the best way to do it. All right, here we go. Okay, now we'll space them out a little bit better. Ooh, I like that. They'll be spaced out better. But I kind of like it just simple like that. I like it. I like it kind of light and airy. Kind of light and airy. I don't even know if I'm going to do the black on the frame. I think I'm just going to leave the frame the way it is, because we are going to bring in the black and white ribbon. I don't want to make it too heavy and dark. I want to keep it, it's Easter. I want to keep it light and fresh and airy. And
I knew you were going to say airy.
Yeah, light and airy.
Light and airy.
It's a thing. Light and airy. Like, whew, fresh and breezy. Light and airy. Okay. Miss Kathy, we are playing with this frame from Hobby Lobby and turning it into a little Easter sign. So I'm going to grab some super glue. I'm just going to go ahead and start gluing these in. This has the little frame here, so I'm just going to glue it right in the frame. But if you have like the Dollar Tree church window, you can recreate this and then just glue your shiplap pieces across the front.
There.
All right. So I got my gel super glue. Get it all down to the tip there. Man, why is that? Oh, I gotta give it a good shake. Give it a good shake. That one's been sitting for a minute, I think. It seemed a little separated. Okay. All right. Ooh, and I just quite glued my fingers.
Colleen says, love the ability to add the overhead.
Yes, I know, right? Right? And it's and my face isn't way down here like it was last week, hiding behind all the comments. So hopefully you guys like this view. And I know I have a hat on today, so my hat might be maybe not too bad, popping in the view a little bit, but
No, it's really
not too bad.
no.
Okay, good. All right, so we're gonna put a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
where's your paper under the frame so
Yeah, in case I drip.
you drip?
I'm not right on the frame, so I should be okay, but I probably should throw my paper under my frame just to be safe.
Well, no, I'm not. We're not showing the overhead right now. Actually, I probably could
You
throw that on
could,
there.
you could, you could.
There.
Let me grab my paper. It fell on the floor. So while this mat cleans up really nice from paint and stuff, Gel Super Glue doesn't love the mat.
Yeah, not so much.
The mat really loves the Gel Super Glue and it doesn't let go of it. So then with any spot that you get Gel Super Glue, like you see that spot right there, paint got on it and then it doesn't wipe off as nicely because it just sticks to the Super Glue.
Dina says, or no, Amy says you have to try the brush super glue. We have a bottle of it at home,
I know, Tim bought me a bottle to try.
and it's still at home.
And yep, it's still at home. It is.
Oh, Don wants to know where we got the tall candlesticks for that are by the fireplace.
Oh, I got those at Hobby Lobby at Christmas time for
are you sure?
60% off. Mm-hmm.
Those didn't come from
Positive.
the yard sale down the street.
Nope.
4 or 5
Oh,
years ago?
wait, which one are you talking about? The white ones on the mantle or the dark brown wood
the
ones?
tall ones.
Well,
or
they're
did
both
you get
tall.
the tall candlesticks next to your fireplace?
Okay, so that's probably is the wood ones. Okay, so the dark brown ones that are right like on the floor next to the fireplace, we got those at a garage sale. There was a lady locally having a yard sale probably 7-8 years ago,
Watch, it was probably
9 years ago.
no. We were in this house, so
It was right
within
after
the last 10
It was
years.
right after we moved into this house, so probably about 9-10 years ago. And she had a whole bunch of these, and
Oh,
she was
this-
selling them for
she-
like $10 a piece. Like,
she had it was so much candle stuff that she had.
yes, tons of different candlesticks and stuff. I kind of wish I would have bought more, but her dad had handmade them. He was local, and he would cut the trees down locally, and he would make them and sell them. And he would hand spin them on a lathe.
On a lathe.
Is it a lathe that spins?
Yep.
And then all the little strips along the sides are all individual strips of wood that he attached. They're very, very nice.
Yeah.
And I was tempted to paint them white when I got them, but I didn't. But then I'll be honest with you, while I was sitting there last night, I was like, a nice little whitewash on those would look really nice. Because y'all know I love a whitewash on dang near everything.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm not going to impulsively do it. I'm just going to kind of see. Because I was going to do it, and I didn't. And I was happy I didn't. So I don't want to rush into doing it now. So tell us in the comments, are you like, you know, some people, it seems like it goes one way or the other. They're like, whitewash everything, paint everything, and other people are like, never paint anything. Like, where do you stand? Like, give us some thumbs up if you're like, I love all the paint, all the things.
That's better.
What was it doing?
Well, it was sticking. The wire was sticking way out for the comments too. So
Lost my train of thought.
sorry.
Where was I?
Whitewashing or not whitewashing?
Oh yeah, thumbs up if you are like a fan of whitewashing or painting.
Oh,
Hearts
nice.
if you're like, no, never paint wood. Let us know where you stand.
Hi,
Where you
Lynn.
stand.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm seeing lots of thumbs.
lots of thumbs.
Boy.
I'm a big fan of natural wood.
I like
was-
a mix.
That was like when we bought the house. That was like a big argument we had.
I mean, it wasn't really an argument.
No, I said that she spends more time in the house than I do, so do what you want.
Pretty much.
So
No,
because
I
it was all natural woodwork. Well,
yeah,
it was
but
all stained.
like
It was
that
all stained
orange
poplar.
oak. It was like the orange 1990s oak.
So
It was like an
That was
orange
awesome.
stained oak. I didn't like it. I like our hardwood floors. They're like a deep dark wood. I love a good deep dark natural wood.
Yeah, acacia.
Love that.
It sucks.
Love it. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
It sucks.
But I like trim. I like white trim.
Yes.
Furniture, I tend to lean towards the white, or the painted furniture.
Yeah, Anita. Yeah, I was a carpenter for 20 years.
Yes.
So
he loves his wood.
I love my natural wood.
He loves his wood, y'all. He loves it.
So
he loves it. All right, I'm gonna bend the little hooks. Just bend them in because we don't need them sticking out the back. All right, let's see how we're looking. Still setting just a little bit. I'm gonna kind of keep my hand back here just to be sure. I like it. Very almost like shuttery. Like this could go very beachy, it's very light, airy, summery, spring kind of feel to it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, I'm gonna keep it flipped over for a minute while it continues to set. And I'm going to start working on cutting my cross. We're gonna make a little cross, okay?
And I'm gonna, I'll grab some names here in a second.
I'm gonna use some ribbon. I'm gonna make a fun little cross with the ribbon. If I don't glue my fingers together, let me wipe my fingers off. I got some super glue on my fingers. Lots of you had husbands for carpenters and construction workers. Lots of you. My ex always had to have stain. He almost had a heart attack when my daughter told him she wanted him to whitewash her corner hutch he was making for her.
Oh.
I love a good whitewash, y'all. I love it.
I get it.
I love it.
Totally.
Yes. Penny says, sorry, Christy, I'm with Tim. I love my wood. My dad was a carpenter, and I grew up with lots of wood.
Yeah,
now, if it's super log cabin-y, I can get behind that.
Now, see, I would love to live in a log cabin.
I can get behind it, but I feel like it's just, I like light and fresh and airy. How many times are we going to use the word airy today? Light and airy.
Yeah.
I love something that's light and airy. All right. I'm going to cut a couple pieces. I might trim them a little bit shorter in a minute. But we'll start. Got to start somewhere. So I'm going to at least get these cut.
All right.
I've got my pieces of ribbon here. There's wire in them. I'm going to cut the edges off just to I want them to kind of have a little bit of a, like a natural raw edge on them. Natural raw edge. They're not the best scissors, but they'll work. They'll do. They'll do. All right. Let's see. You get names?
Oh,
I
yeah.
stopped talking because I thought you were going to get names.
Sorry.
I paused for you, honey. I paused for you.
All right, we have Jerry Hubbard Pinnell, Patty Campbell, Miles the Munster,
Don Bayhole. See, I remembered. I'll
Leslie
forget next
Lang,
time.
Lynn Kudrowski, Savannah Hewitt, Cherry Carl Englert, Angie Rodriguez, Rhea Moore, and Denise Wingler.
All right. Just cutting the edges off. So we got did you guys see the picture we posted last night? We got our little dressers in place, and I love them, and it seemed like most of y'all loved them too. I think it was a good choice for the space that we were putting them in. So thank you all who were on my live and helped me choose which ones to get. Okay, I'm going to just kind of pull on the edges and pull some of the strings out of the edges, and it's gonna make it a little bit of a frayed edge on there, okay? I'm gonna do that on this one too. So one is longer than the other. I'll tell you how long they are. I'm probably gonna end up cutting them a little bit shorter, but one is about 3.5 inches long, and the other one is about 2.25 inches long. So we may trim them up a little bit shorter. We'll see, but they're going to be a little buffalo check cross. A little buffalo check cross. Okay. I think we're safe to flip this over now. We should be set well enough. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over. Our cross is gonna go in the center, like so. Yeah, we're gonna have to trim that up just a little bit.
My husband rebuilt our kitchen at a year and a half. His dad came to me and wanted to hire an Amish carpenter to come and complete it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those started and unfinished projects,
Yeah.
sometimes we've
Got a
all got
couple.
them.
Got a couple.
We've all got them.
Got a couple. I know that's the next.
You've got them not
probably-
only at our house, we got them at Mom and Dad's house too.
Yeah. I think kitchen's probably the next big project at the house.
Yes, the kitchen. The kitchen. Yes, the kitchen will probably be our next project. I have all the ideas. Elena's already got it all designed out in her mind. But I like her ideas. Her and I are very much on the same page. Lots of white, lots of light, some grays, a little bit of wood tones, a nice balance. Miss Margaret says, I want to wish each of you a very blessed Easter. Well, we wish you a very blessed Easter too, Miss Margaret.
Yeah, the kitchen and the bathroom is the most expensive square footage in a house.
It is, and that's why we haven't done it yet.
So
That's why we haven't done it yet. Our plan was, the cabinets were in pretty decent shape when we moved in, so there was no need to replace them. Our
No, there
plan
is
was, yes, our plan was to just replace the countertops on our own, just down the road a little bit. Well, down the road never came. 10 years later, you know how that goes. 10 years later, it just hasn't been in the budget. But we're saving up for it. We're saving to be able to do that sometime soon.
don't
ish.
forget the N in risen.
Oh, am I missing a letter?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, I am. Where is it?
I don't know.
I know I had it. Uh-oh. Where's my risen? Where is my risen? He is rise. Knowing me, I probably would have glued that on without the end. Because I knew it had
Probably.
just fit in there. There's an end.
Probably.
I don't know where it went. He is rise.
He is rise.
He is risen. Risen. He is risen. Okay. That's why you lay it all out. You step back. You take a look at it. Or you spell it wrong.
All right, he is rose.
He has rose.
He is rose.
It wouldn't be the first time I spelled something wrong. let's count the ways how I spelled something wrong. Remember, holy night. Oh, holy night. Yes.
Yes. Who can forget the Oh Holy Night?
Oh, holy night. And then the other one was the hello pumpkin. That was probably the biggest spelling fail. Hello pumpkin. We released a fall set, and it was all pumpkin themed. Pumpkin spice, pumpkin muffin, pumpkin, all the things pumpkin, right? And one of the signs, it said, hello pumpkin. We forgot the P in the pumpkin, and we had released it, and tons of people bought them, and we shipped them all.
Oh, yeah,
and then I
we
was crafting it here.
shipped a lot
and we
of
got
them.
through an hour and a half of crafting time, and then finally at the very end, one person said, "Isn't it spelled pumpkin?" And I'm like, huh? What? Oh yeah. So we had to resend that sign to everybody. Colleen, Kathleen, sorry. You guys make my day too. I want to find. You guys make my day too. I want to find a man like Tim to have what you guys have. Have a blessed day. Aw, Kathleen. I have a good man. I have a very good man. We have a very good relationship. Trust me, we've had our bumps in the road. We
We still do occasionally.
We still do. We were just talking, was it last week? About a week ago, we were talking about an argument we had and how he slept on the couch and
My choice, not hers.
his choice. I didn't make him. He would never. If I ever said you can sleep on the couch tonight, he'd be like, "Oh heck no! You are
That
not
ain't gonna
telling me
happen."
where I'm sleeping." Not happening. But he chose to.
Yeah. St. Patty's Day.
Oh, yeah, St. Patty's Day is supposed to be Paddy's Day. Luckily, we caught that one before we shipped any. So we were able to fix that. So,
For
yeah.
what? I don't even remember
Over
what our
what?
argument
Oh, the
was.
argument?
I don't remember what it was about.
It was because I was getting down on myself, and he doesn't like when I get down
yeah.
on myself. I was like being negative Nelly, and like I was just frustrated and stressed, and like was really down on myself. And he gets mad when I get down on myself because he's like, "You shouldn't be down on yourself." Like, you know, he's like takes it almost like if somebody else is insulting me, like he
don't
comes
like
at
it.
me like I'm the person insulting me. He's like, it just makes him mad. That's what we fought over. Isn't that sweet?
Yes.
But then he was like trying to sternly be like, stop it, don't do that, you know? And because we're all human, you know, we all have feelings, we all have the internal voices in our head. Some of us do. The voices in my
lots.
head.
I have a lot of voices in my
The
head.
voices in my head. You got the good angel, the negative angel, you got the back and forth, and sometimes this one takes over. And
It all depends on which one you feed.
we all have those moments. Well,
So-
I was feeding that one that night.
Trish has it right. We've been married for 23 and a half years, 5 happily. not saying which 5.
Yes. So yeah, we are just like anybody else, but we do get along pretty well. I mean, he is my best friend, and everything's spelt right? He is risen. Okay. I'm just making sure, y'all. Help a girl out.
Reyes is watching some of your TikTok videos and loving them.
Oh my gosh. Yes. We're going to try to be posting more over on TikTok because y'all are loving that. It's just kind of TikTok is just it's just fun. It's just fun. It's a place where we can be fun fools. We can be the dorks that we are. If you need some good marriage, or I guess I should say some bad marriage advice, go
Check
watch
it
our
out.
latest video because I posted a bad marriage advice the other day. It was true. It was a true conversation.
Oh, that
It was when we were shopping for those for the little the dressers that we got. It was when we were shopping that night, and I was like, "Oh, we got this is golden. This is golden. I'm gonna turn my camera on because this is golden." And it was pretty funny. So, yes. So if you want any bad marriage advice from the non-experts, go follow us on TikTok.
Lou says, I have a wonderful husband. We've been married for
Aw.
50 years on Saturday. That's awesome.
I'm telling y'all, there's some good guys out there still. There are. And I know some days it feels like there's not. And it feels like you're never going to find that guy that is amazing and wonderful. But there are so many out there. I was that girl. that was like, I'm going to be alone forever. It's going to be me and Adam. Just me and Adam. And it was at that point when I was like content. I was like, whatever. It's just me and Adam. And if it's just, he's the only man in my life, poor soul. But I'll take it, okay?
Yeah, no
I'll raise a good man, okay? Because the rest of them were pieces of junk that I had experienced. So I was deep in that.
Well, at least one of them are real winner.
I was deep in that negative hole, and then finally was like, you know what, whatever. And then that's when we met. So, and then he moved and didn't tell me. But we've moved past that, as you can see. We made it through that. I was heartbroken, but we made it through it. So there is hope. Don't ever lose hope. Amy, happy 50th anniversary. Who are you saying happy 50th anniversary
Oh my gosh,
to?
really?
I missed it. I'm in my
No,
own
we
mind.
were talking about
The
it?
voices in my head were
Oh
over
my
talking.
goodness gracious.
Sometimes the voices in my head drown him out. And my own thoughts. and I'm like, wait, what? What'd you say, honey?
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
Lou.
Aw, Rhea.
Lou's 50th anniversary is on Saturday.
Aw, happy anniversary, Lou. Rhea says she thinks that's where her daughter is. Well, tell her it's all going to be okay. We've all been there. I think we've all been there at one point in our life. And we've all, yeah. It's hard. Love is hard. Relationships are hard. But they're rewarding. They're rewarding.
Yeah, they are.
They're rewarding. The biggest advice I can give is communication. Communicate. Don't ever stop communicating. And Tim probably would disagree, because I tend to overly communicate. I'm like, let's talk this out. We can't go to sleep. We gotta talk about this. We gotta work this out.
And I'm all, shut up, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to talk about it. We're beating a dead horse. I'm like, no, we didn't even talk about the problem. I'm just talking about wanting to talk. We didn't even get to the root of the problem yet. Yeah. Welcome to our life. Welcome to our life.
Welcome to our life.
Oh, the joys. The joys. Okay, I'm going to kind of fold this because I kind of want it to, I don't want the edges to be glued down. So I'm kind of just pinching it and folding it, trying to give it a little bit of like a crease here in hopes that my edges kind of stand up a little bit. And then I'm going to put a strip of...
Did we ever find out where the black tiles came from?
Black tiles. Black tiles.
These.
Oh, I don't know. Miss Candace, where did you get these black tiles from? Miss Candace sent them to me. I need a glue stick. Miss Candace sent them to me. I believe I've seen that Amazon has them, so she may have gotten them from there, but I'm not positive. So if Miss Candace is here, we'll try to keep an eye out for her to let us know. Let us know. Hold on. I left my glue gun on way too long, and my glue burnt in there a little bit, so let me get some of that icky glue out of there. There we go. When you, Colleen says, when you get to my age, the options are scarce. Well, yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, Miss Colleen? There's all kinds of guys I see on Facebook creeping in our comments, hitting on all the ladies.
Yeah, I've blocked.
You haven't found one of them yet?
I've blocked a lot of them in the sharing group.
Oh my goodness, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's been getting really bad over.
They're like, your comments are so beautiful. You look like you have a beautiful soul. Would you friend request me?
Yes.
And then they try scamming you. They get you to friend request them so they can get into your private messages, and then they start threatening you and scam you. Sometimes they threaten you. Sometimes they lie and they scam. Yeah. There's too many scammers out there. I'm telling you. In the internet world and in the dating world.
I don't know. That's why we're still married. I just don't want to. I don't want to go back in the dating world again.
You don't want to do it over again. That's the truth comes out. He's like, I'll just settle for her. I know what a hot mess I have with her.
Yeah, I know this hot mess.
I'm gonna choose my battles, and she's gonna be my battle. Oh my goodness.
No.
Yeah.
But it is. It's like, I feel sorry for kids today.
I would never want to go back into the dating world.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I get them also. I just delete their friend requests, right? I know. I don't friend request anyone that I don't know, like, personally. Like, I've met in person. We've, like, just
I
personally.
couldn't even
you
imagine.
just never know.
It's like, where do people meet people at nowadays?
I don't know. They're all on these dating apps, and I don't know. I mean, I guess they can be successful, but that's a scary thing to do. Because anyone can be anyone they want on the internet. You know?
Yeah, it's, you know.
You can post a couple pictures and say you're anything that you want to say you are.
I'm a rocket scientist. Why, yes, you are.
Because, you know, most of the men that do those creeper comments, they're almost all in the military, you know.
Yeah.
They're all in the military.
That's what Lynn just said.
Yeah.
They're all supposedly military.
Right?
Try again, sir.
Like, come on, try a new game. Try a new game, okay? We've all seen that before. We've all seen that.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine it. I feel, you know.
Okay, there's how we're looking. There's how, I'm going to hold it up close. Woo-hoo, so you all can see. There's how we're looking. Looking good, looking good. So we are going to do a little swag with some greenery.
I'm going to flip it over to this.
On the top.
Hey, I'm going to just flip
Sure.
to this
For now. Yeah, we're going to do a little swag of greenery on the top. So these you can get at Hobby Lobby. They come in a bunch like this size. They're $1.99, okay? Sometimes you can get them 50% off since they're only 99 cents. At least that's how much they were last time I bought them. Prices change all the time. But you can pull it apart, and it's actually 4 separate pieces. So I got 2 on each side. And I'm just going to, hold on, I'm just going to put the plastic pieces together, and I'm going to wrap the wire around the other one and just create a little swag. Okay, go ahead.
Anita, I love that. She's like, just joking, but my husband and I always said we'd stay together because neither one of us wanted to have responsibility for our 2 boys by ourselves.
Right. Wouldn't do that to your worst enemy, huh? Yes, I know. It's definitely much better when you can have a partner and you can tag team the raising of the children, for sure.
Well, I spent, while our kids were growing up, I spent way too much time at work, and Christy had the mother load of raising them, and I did my best to mess up everything she did raising the kids, and
it would drive me crazy when I would be like, give them an answer, and then Dad comes home, and then they ask Dad, and Dad totally gives them a different answer, and I'm like, hello?
yeah.
They're playing you right now. I already told them. Or, you know what used to be the biggest thing? Was he would try to back me, which is great, but I would just I would be informing him, this happened today. So we're going to make a bow, okay? I'm going to cut it, and then we'll switch to the overhead once I get it all cut, and you'll be able to get a nice, good overhead of how I put this bow together, okay?
I saw a trick on making a bow. I gotta try.
I got my own trick.
Well, I know you do. But.
So we are going to cut these we don't need a real big bow. I don't even think we need 18 inches. We're going to do like 14 inches-ish. We're going to go about 14 inches. We don't need a huge bow. Okay?
Congratulations, Chris. Can really enjoy your lives now. Retired this week.
Ooh, girl, congratulations. That is like cause for celebration. Wow, that's amazing. I can't wait till the day I can just retire.
Yeah, it's Sharon, after a while it became, did you ask your mom? What did your mom say? Your mom said no? The answer is no.
Yes. But what would happen when the kids were little was he would be, I was home with the kids and he would be gone at work and I'd be filling him in. We would talk throughout the day. Like anytime he had a break, he'd call.
Natalie, we changed the screen. It didn't go away. We changed our screen. So
not everyone likes to have the dual screen the whole time. So just when we're doing the detailed things, he's going to put it on the screen, so it's not there all the time.
We're trying some new things.
Yes, and we may go. We'll just see. We're just playing with things. Okay, so I've got some ribbons here. I'm going to grab a little bit of raffia.
Colleen, I think that's the same. That may be the same one I saw. It looked pretty cool. Angie says, Christy, you can't retire. Because Tim's already retired.
Right. Tim's already retired.
Yep.
Supposedly. All right, I got
that's what I tell myself.
Raffia here too. Okay. So what would happen was, and I'll do the bow in a second so I can walk you through. But I would just fill him in on his way home and be like, oh my goodness, this happened, this child did this child did that, this is what the day was. You're not going to believe this one, right? And I've already handled it. I've already taken care of it. I've already talked to the child. I already corrected the child. I've already done it 3 hours ago when it happened. So then Dad would come home, and Dad would be like, I heard you did this. Dad mode, right? Trying to back Mom and whoop these kids into shape, Yeah. And then I would be like, you just outdid everything I did, and you just I handled it. So I had to communicate that with him, though. I had to be like, listen, I'm telling you this. I would preface it with I'm just telling you this for information. I've already handled it. It doesn't need to be handled again. It was already handled. We're moved past it, but I'm just letting you know this is what happened. Because he thought men are fixers. Men are fixers. They fix things. That's what
we do.
So he thought oh, she's telling me because she wants me to fix this. She wants me to take care of this. And I'm like, I didn't want you to fix it. I was just keeping you informed. And so after we had a conversation about it, then it was good. Then we were good. We were good. And then I would let him know. But then I'd be like, you can handle this when you get home. I'm leaving this one for you. As I got older, I left more for him.
That's what I said. It's okay, you want to do the
overhead? Oh.
Go ahead and, use me. Tell him.
Yeah, but I don't want to have to use you. I want to be able to, they should know if
Wait
mom
till your
says.
dad gets home.
But I see, I never did that because they shouldn't have to wait till the dad gets home. They should respect me and listen to me, not wait for dad to get home. So, yeah. Okay, so I've cut all my strips. I've got about 14-inch long strips here. If you want a bigger bow, you can do longer. If you want a fuller bow, do more strips of ribbon. But this is our awareness ribbon bow. We call it that because it looks like an awareness ribbon as you're making it, okay? So you lay it all out together. You grab the center, okay? So find your center. Grab all your pieces in the center here, okay? Pick it up, and then you're gonna lay it out on the table like so. So it's like a rainbow, kind of like a rainbow, okay? Like a rainbow, like a U shape, an N, whatever you want to call it, okay? And then you're gonna grab these pieces on this side. If you're just starting out, raffia might not be the best materials to practice this bow with because raffia can be a little untamed, it can be a little wild.
It's a teenager.
Okay? Yeah, it's like an unruly teenager. Has a mind of its own, does what it wants, never listens to what you want it to do. Okay? Unruly teenager. So, we're going to take this side and we're going to cross it over this side here. Okay? Cross it over. Like I said, raffia does not always cooperate. It gets a little wild. Okay? You're going to get all where it crisscrosses. See my raffia. My raffia. Especially when you have shorter pieces. Okay. Crisscross applesauce. Okay. So now we have like an awareness ribbon. I'm going to put some of my raffia pieces a little tighter there. Okay. So now it looks like an awareness ribbon, okay? Like an awareness ribbon. You see it? Like an awareness ribbon, okay? And then you're gonna hold these pieces where they cross. You're gonna grab at the top here where it has the arch, and you're gonna bring those arched pieces down, and you're going to meet in the middle, right where they all crisscross. Grab a hold of them all. And then you're going to take another piece of ribbon and you're just going to tie it all together, okay? It's going to need some fluffing. It's not going to be perfect when you first do it. Let me grab another piece of ribbon here. Helps if you have your little piece of ribbon pre-cut, but I always forget that step. And we're just going to tie it all.
Always forget that.
Tie it all together, like so.
Like a yassel.
Like a yassel. Okay. All right, let me tie it. And then I'll flip it over and I'll show it to you before I even fluff it up so you can see it's not going to be perfect, okay? Trish says, love this now. Yes, this is an easy bow. This is an easy bow. Don't use raffia the first time you do it. Just do it with a couple, even just do it with one piece of ribbon and practice it, okay? And then add more ribbon. And the greatest thing is you're tying it with another piece of ribbon. So if you don't like the way it looks, you can just cut that piece of ribbon you tied it with and start over. Lay out all your pieces and start over again, okay? It's a great bow, super easy, super simple. Super simple. Raffia always makes it a little wild, but I like raffia. I like unruly teenagers, apparently.
Yeah, no, not so much.
All right.
They're loving the split screen close-ups. It's awesome.
And if you ever have a piece like this, I don't know if you guys can see, it's a little piece of raffia, but it's kind of like really like far out there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Okay, if you give it just a little pull and watch over here where it's coming through so you know which one it is. So now I know it's this piece right here. So I can pull this. See it right there? Right there? As I pull it, it's going to pull it back into the little size loop that I want it to be. Okay? All right. All right. So there's our little bow. It's going to be a little messy. It's going to be a little wild. That's what raffia does to bows. Let's get rid of those. Get rid of all this. Okay? So you just always have to, every bow needs a little bit of fluffing. Every bow needs a little trimming. Some more than others, but they all need it.
Get ready. I'll grab some more names here in a minute.
Pull your pieces apart. Separate all your ribbons.
Desiree, I'm not a fan of raffia. I donated all my raffia.
Well, that's okay. Not everybody's a fan of raffia. Tim is not a fan of raffia at all.
No.
And he makes it very known.
Yes, not a fan.
And that's okay.
There's things I like, things I don't like, and raffia I don't like.
All right. Bring our little piece back in here, kind of lay it in there. Now you want your bow to be smaller than your swag. You don't want such a big bow that you can't see any of your greenery. So this bow is going to fill in the center of our greenery, okay? So you can glue it on. This frame would be hard to glue it on because it's got these skinny little metal pieces. So you could use wire. I am just going to take a piece of ribbon and I'm just going to tie it on. So I'm going to go right over my bow, right around my greenery. I'm going to go ahead and tie a little knot here. I don't even know if you guys can see. I'm kind of off to the side here. Yes, wire would be great. Wire would be great. I'm just going to use the ribbon because I got the ribbon right here. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm just going to, and I'm going to do it, see how it crisscrosses? I'm going to tie it around these pieces here, because if I tie it here, it can like slide up and down. If I tie it here, it's more likely going to stay in its place a little bit better, okay? Depending on what frame or how your frame is made. If you have like the Dollar Tree frame, you can tie it, or you could, that has a little bit wider surfaces, so you could probably just glue it onto the front if you have the Dollar Tree frame. I don't have any of the Dollar Tree frames, but those I know would work. You could recreate this with those easily. Becca says, liked the way you made the bow. Thank you, Miss Becca. The frame I found on clearance for $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. I do have a second frame here. I'm going to gift somebody all the supplies that I used today. I will send you a little kit with all the stuff that I used, so you can recreate this. So all you have to do to qualify for that is to share this video and let us know in the comments that you did. Okay? All
right, I got some names here. We have Savannah Hewitt, Denise Wingler, Pam Koch Hunt, Cynthia Stone Yance, Peggy Rimpolsky, Chris Haas, Bernita Tuttle, Linda's Roach, Crystal Elliott, and Deb Bell.
Just trimming a couple of my little strings that were a little bit on the long side, or my ribbons. All right. Do you want to go back to just the solid screen?
Sure.
Because you're not getting much benefit from the overhead view at the moment.
All right.
All right. And if you don't want to put He Is Risen, you could put your strips of popsicle sticks across the front so it's wider, and you could put Happy Easter. You could put, you know what would be really cute is if you just wanted Happy Easter and just like a cutesy Easter and not more like a faith-based Easter, which I love, but I know it's not for everybody. Dollar Tree had these. This would be super cute. And you can even do this with a square frame or a square sign. If you can't get a church window, do it with a square one. And you could use one of these cute little bunnies. Would be so cute in the center with like Happy Easter. That would be super cute. So be inspired, but then take it and make it the way that you want to with the supplies that you can get your hands on, okay? That's the whole point here. Is we're here to inspire y'all to get creative, to get crafty, and to have a little bit of fun with what you can get your hands on, okay? So I'll hold it up a little bit closer so y'all can see it. Isn't that cute? So pretty. This one comes with a frame stand on the back, so you don't need to add anything, but you could put, if you just have the Dollar Tree one, you could put it on like a picture frame stand or make it a leaner, put a hanger on it if you want to, put a little hanger on the back. Lots of options. So yeah, so I hope you guys liked this craft. We are going to gift the supplies for this to someone. I've got them sitting over there. all you had to do was share this video and let us know in the comments that you did, okay? So the way we're gonna do this is Tim will scroll through the comments on this screen over here. I will not look at those.
I'll turn the screen.
Yes, we can swoop. We don't lose our live like I did earlier when I touched the screen.
No.
We will scroll through the comments and then we will, we'll turn it in a second. We will, when I say stop, the first name he sees that he can see that you shared it is the name that he will pick. Okay. All right. So we'll turn the screen. Turn the screen.
All right.
All right. Ready? Singing along with me, y'all, because I know y'all know the words. Okay. Here we go.
Scrolling. Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling.
Stop.
All right.
In the name of love, before you break my heart, think it over. All right. All right. We'll see who it's going to be. He is writing it on a sticky note. Miss Bernita is singing along with us. Scrolling. Keep those names a scrolling. Keep those names a rolling. Scrolling. All right. Sorry. They're like, just tell us who won already. All right. Do we have overhead on? No. Okay. I'm gonna say they're gonna be peeking over my shoulder.
No overhead.
Gotta make sure that's off when I'm making y'all wait. All right, guys, we have Miss Carolyn Orlando. Miss Carolyn Orlando. Send us an email, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. Send us an email, say, hey, I won the church window supplies, and here's my address. And we will get this supplies shipped out to you so you can create your own. I know Easter's right around the corner, so if for some reason you don't get it before Easter, we're sending you the whole bag of letters so you could totally do something different with it, okay? Do something different with it. You don't even have to make it Easter. You can just happy spring, something like that if you want to, or home sweet home. Oh, that'd be really cute if it just said home sweet home on there. Would be super cute. Super cute. So it doesn't have to be Easter. All right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being patient with us the last couple weeks while we were working on the kinks. We're still going to work. I still want to, like, the lighting. I feel like we're a little shadowy. So we're going to work on some things.
I'm going to replace a couple of these bulbs with something different.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to work on that and continue to improve things the best we can to give you guys the best viewing experience we possibly can. So we love you guys.
Carolyn Orlando, I love this.
Oh, yay! Congratulations! Yay! All right, send me an email, Miss Caroline, Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com. All right, we're going to hop off here.